How strongly do you agree that EDI has become an organisational priority for AG over the past 12 months?
So EDI, I think, has absolutely become an organisational priority. I think, firstly, because it's just something we talk about, and I don't mean that in the sense of we have a bit of lunch and have a conversation. We kind of talk about it with intent. So we kind of organise safe, accessible and inclusive spaces where people can come together and really kind of bring this kind of topic to light. I've really started to see it kind of embedded in our practice and our culture and our conversations around our projects and our programmes. And for me, all of that stuff together just shows how much it's really become an organisational priority.
Brilliant, thank you. Second question, in what way have you been involved in the creation or delivery of the 24-25 DIAP?
I think for me, it's just, my involvement in the 2024-25 DIAP has really been around my passion for being an advocate, being an ally, showing my support for something that I care deeply about. It's around leadership for me as well, having a position whereby I can influence my colleagues, influence people around me, bring my voice to a conversation, but also almost demand diversity of voice from others as well. And I think that involvement has been really, really important for me. I see it as a huge priority for my work, for my organisation. I think that's just something that I feel really, really strongly about, and I think I like to think I bring a certain level of kind of experience to that, not necessarily lived experience, but from what I've learned from my time in the organisation and in the various sectors that I work in, I think there's a lot of value I can bring to our work to produce the DIAP.
Definitely, thank you. And final question, in what way has this year's DIAP and its 3 ambitions impacted you or your work? So it impacted you personally or your work?
So the DIAP this year has really impacted me in terms of making me think a little bit more carefully around how we really build inclusion, diversity in from the very beginning in all of our work that we do. So whether we're working with stakeholders, whether we're delivering on projects, I think it's a conversation we need to have really, really early. I've also been involved a lot in recruitment, and recruitment is something that we do well, but we can always do better. And I think we're not going to be a sustainable organisation unless we can really demonstrate that diversity of how we recruit and retain our people, and our people make our organisation, and people make the work. So I think it's really, really important.